guys, welcome to Bali. So I'm in a little yogashala corner at the minute, and it's a busy old day, so I hope you can hear me. I'll come a little bit closer. I'm in one of my favourite places called Serenity in Canggu, and it's absolutely amazing. There's yoga on, there's 3 shalas, there's yoga on every minute of the day. So trying to navigate some free time in the shalas is quite difficult. And the one that's right at the front of the complex is free for like 2 or 3 hours. But, however, they are doing repair work across the road and building a new hotel. So it's like zzz, zzz. So I've had to do little pockets. The beach here at Canggu, to be perfectly honest with you, is awful. It's black, grainy sand, which has, in the last few months, been polluted heavily with what's coming down from the drains and the roads. It's not clean, it's not brilliant. The sea is, if you want Delhi belly, or not even Delhi belly, Bali belly, get in the sea and swallow a few mouthfuls. Coming from a beautiful island, which you've seen pictures of and seen me. So this is my bubble for a few weeks. I'm literally just staying here, I'm working out, I'm yogaing, I'm eating good eco organic food. This is my dream for 2 weeks, and then I'm back to my island. So sorry that I've been a little bit behind on my yoga recordings. It's either been incredibly busy on one side of the island. 2 days we had no Wi-Fi, which meant I couldn't upload, I couldn't do anything. Then my yoga students left, then I got on a flight and a speedboat. It's just been a crazy 5 or 6 days. But I'm here now and I'm stopping. All I need to do is find pockets of peace in little corners. So, happy new moon. New moon is in Capricorn. Grounding. What does grounding mean for a Capricorn or any earth sign or any body? It means stop. Stop in your tracks, grab a tea or a coffee or anything you drink, pen and paper, and reflect. 2024, what did I achieve? 2025, where's my goals going? Snip it down. 3 months. 3 months. Be productive in those 3 months. What do I need to do to achieve that in the 3 months? So on month 4, 5 and 6, I'm actually can see myself visibly improving, whether it's fitness, eating, traveling, you name it. So anyway, the new moon, Morni Amavassa. That's what the new moon is called, Morni Amavassa. So we're going to do a new moon practice, unlike any other. I'm going to take you through some old asanas that you've seen before, but you need to have a different spin on them this time, okay? So what do we need to do on these particular asanas? You need to go through your asanas like you would, but then flip it. You want to make changes, you want to see progression, you want to actually open up a new page. So let's change our asanas around, okay? We're going to adapt them. We're going to do reflections, intentions, and breaking habits. So if you're used to doing an asana one way, let's change it. Have you got a block or a book, something that's sturdy? You may not have a strap, but I think because it's winter, you do have a scarf, or you have a long towel, which might be a little bit bulky. Scarf is good, tie is good, a belt is good. So grab these pieces of equipment. We're going to break old habits within your yoga practice, and we're going to try and improve them. Still nursing it. Magic, magic, magic. So, come and take a seat in Sukhasana. Start with Sukhasana pose. How have you sat? Is one leg like this? Are you like this? Come on, let's change it. Get yourself a block. Sit on your block where your whole buttocks are on the block, but then, excuse me for adjusting my shorts, everything's getting rather too big for me. Then you need to slide yourself down. Okay, slide yourself off. Just need to be careful of my knee a little bit. So what that does is it tilts your pelvis. Now pull everything in, lift up through the sternum. Are you sat better? And if you have, beautiful. Why struggle in Sukhasana if your pelvis is blocked or your spine is compressed? You can lift up much taller. Your navel point is open and your pelvis and your hip flexors are finding that little bit of hooray, hallelujah. You'd never normally get this in a yoga practice, would you? Anyhow, that's Sukhasana. Let's take it into Sufi grind. Rewind. The old you might be doing this. Look at the shoulders. Look at how you're moving. Yeah. And then stop in the center. Beautiful. I'm just going to come off of my block because it irritates my knees a lot more. Perfect. So remember I said change old habits and go back to what serves you, what helps your body. So, Sufi grind. Start with anti-clockwise. Go to your right, move into the pelvis, lean forward, lift up tall. Beautiful. Really scrape the barrel of the whole of that Sufi grind. Don't cut anything short. This yoga practice today is about going back to basics, but changing habits, changing how you would normally raise your arms, how you would normally sit up. Now take a moment to feel all the little crevices that you're going through, scraping through the pelvis, leaning forward where you can feel it into your back. Take the time to integrate your breath with this. And enjoy. Sufi grind is not only a warm-up, it's a realization of where your pelvis sits within your structure of your spine and your body. Breathe and enjoy. On your center, you take a breath in. Exhale. Don't go back to old habits. Take your time and enjoy your Sufi grind. Today is a little bit overcast in Bali, which is why I'm upstairs recording. But my goodness, is it hot. Even under the fan right now. I'm not complaining. Perfect, perfect. Come back in the center. Lift up tall. Don't collapse as you breathe out. Beautiful. Bring the inner thighs together. Bring the legs forward. And just relax on the sit bones. Lift up each buttock cheek. And you'll find that the bony part of your glutes are now sucked into the floor. So, half side bend, otherwise known as many Chandrasana moves. Chandrasana, Vedasana. So, one hand comes to the floor. Let's do the old version of you, okay? You reach up, you do a side bend. What's wrong with this, I asked? There's nothing, apart from you haven't got any structure here, and you've raised your arm and you're just reaching, okay? Try the other side. Do the old version of you. Just sit and reach. Perfect. Relax. So, let's go back to basics. Sit bones are open. Feet, can you see my feet? They're flexed, not relaxed. They're lifted. Put some length through the legs. Yeah. Tuck the tailbone slightly under so you can lift up through your abdomen. Dandasana, this is called, a seated staff pose. So one hand is to the ground, but this is where this comes in, okay? Learn how to use this. Depending on the length of your arms, can you get your hand flat without you feeling like you're leaning? Yeah, sometimes you have to press and lift, but what's really nice is maybe a block, okay? If your elbow's really bent, it means you've got lovely long arms, and however, you don't need your block. Feel what works for you. Midsection intercostals. This is where I want you to lift up when you breathe in. Raise the arm, lift. As if somebody is trying to pull you off of the floor. Beautiful. Don't let any of your buttocks lift from the ground. Lean and lean. Push the buttock in, lift your rib cage and lean. Elbow at the back is bending. You see how the tricep is working. Keep leaning. Bending your elbow. You can see how it's bending and bending. Beautiful. Flex the feet. Relax the head. If any part of the buttock lifts, you're not doing half Chandrasana. Now bend at this elbow and lift here. Yeah. Can you feel that now? Beautiful. Turn the navel, point in chest. And hold it. Making some really beautiful gaps, lots of spaces within the intercostals and the rib cage. Being active in your yoga practice means more muscle groups are engaging and you'll get more of a ligament and tendon stretch. As I inhale, my arm gets straight, straight and straight, and I relax. Beautiful. Did you feel the difference? I hope you did. Going back to basics sometimes is really nice because we rush through our yoga practice and you think, yeah, I can feel a stretch. It's not just a stretch we're looking for. Yoga is about stretching. Yoga is about lengthening the muscles, preparing the tendons and ligaments for any sudden shocks. You know, you can slip, twist, and the body goes into shock, and therefore lots of your internal body parts get serrated or Attach the feet, flex them. Other hand down, not sure whether it's right or left. Remember when we're doing the half Chandrasana, the elbow doesn't come out. It's not in line with the wrist. You bring it in and drop it back. Inhale, lift the rib cage, lift, lift, lift. Make sure that arm is structured and strong, and then you breathe out, feel it. Take your time, bend your elbow, lift the ribs, turn the chest. Really enjoy how you're holding this, and if there's any part of your body, wrist, hand, shoulder, neck, anything that feels like it's straining, please change it. Just enjoy Chandrasana halfway. There's going to be people arriving any moment now. They're going to be going past my little place here to do some aerial yoga at noon. However, I'm not doing it today because I am busy with you. And that's a good thing. Inhale, lift up. Use your rib cage to lift. Exhale and drop. Can you apply that with both arms, but hands are not on the floor? So at the moment you probably feel quite relaxed in the frame. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. You can do it. Reach. Now you won't be able to go too far. There's no elbow bending this time. You have both arms extended. Find the flexion in your feet to try and secure your legs and the angle of your pelvis. Beautiful. Take a breath, use your intercostals, use your rib cage, your waist, everything to lift up. Find the half moon to the other side. Beautiful. It's hard work when you do it right. Let the body breathe. It's working hard. You might not be able to reach all the way across because this will start to lift. but we want to press it down into the floor. Beautiful. Center breathe in and let it go. I bet you never knew how hard it was to do everything back to basics and put a new spin on it. Okay, remember we're setting new intentions in the body. We want everything to be stronger, leaner, lighter, and you to be much happier within any problems and ailments within the body. Beautiful. I'm going in for a deep, intense spinal twist. So, left leg, I want you to bend into the left knee, slightly bend into the right knee, but bring your left leg underneath. You see how the knee's in line with the hip? Yeah. Now, your normal spinal twist, you would bring your leg over, you would lift up tall, and you would twist. And there's nothing wrong in that spinal twist at all. Let's weave a few little alterations in that, shall we? Beautiful. So undo the leg. You can see how the knee's in line with the hip and the heel is touching the buttock area. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Now grab your block and place it behind you. I'm placing it behind the buttock that's lifted. Alright? This needs to give your spine more space so you can rotate at a deeper level. This foot, yeah, it still goes across the body. There's nothing wrong with that. And feel that lovely lean IT band opening. However, I need to lock this knee joint in because if it's flapped open like this, there's no tension here. We don't want so much tension, we want activation. So this is where I hook the arm in. Nothing new here, doing everything fine. However, the hand, I would like to go on the block. And what's nice is my fingers go over the edge. Having flat is fantastic. Having fingers over the edge will give you a really good palm press. So feel where you need to go with this block. Fingers go over the edge. Press your hand, your arm, and lift. Yeah, now twist to the buttock that's actually lifted. Keep pressing that palm, keep pressing the palm. The shoulder that's behind you, allow that shoulder to spin back a little bit more. Remember, keep drawing the knee in towards the chest. Use that hand that you're pressing to give your spine a lift. And breathe. Any inactivation that's going on within your glutes, which is your buttocks, this is firing them up, lovely. And you should be able to feel quite an intense twist going on within your waist and ribs. It is quite deep. It's beautiful. Have the option of taking that arm behind you, maybe integrating a little bit of shoulder work back. If that doesn't work, you don't have to. You can bend the elbow. You can place that arm behind you, wrap it around the waist. Use your other hand to pull it across. Beautiful. Now when you're ready to breathe in, I want you to breathe in all the way through your body and lift. And breathe out and release slowly. The body doesn't need so much of a snap decision coming out of your asana. Keep the legs where they are. We're going to go the other direction, a completely different feel. Slide the block, place the hand. Now this arm, don't worry about the leg at the moment because the glute has been fired. The arm goes inside. You can hold onto your ankle joint, press the hand on your block, lift your body and spin the whole way around. Now my elbow, can you see? I'm bending this elbow pretty much inside the knee joint to help me with my rotation. This is not about the glute, this is about that whole spinal muscle rotation. You're having a cleanse, guys. Enjoy the breath, enjoy the release. You might be able to hear a few splashes of the people in the pool. So the arm that's held onto the ankle joint, I want you to rest it on your shoulder and twist a little bit more. Beautiful. Drop the elbow, reach up tall, and turn your body around. Perfect. Interlace the fingers, the index and the thumb are touching, and try and find your ears. Beautiful. Now stay there. You need to be active here. Can you bring this leg in without your hands? Hold it in place, lift the spine, lift the rib cage and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Beautiful. Undo the thigh, legs in front. Lean back like you're sunbathing and work through the intensity of muscle trauma. Love it. I absolutely love this. I'm in my absolute happy place, surrounded by yogi people, organic food, swimming pool, heat, jungle, nice people, my recording equipment. Oh, couldn't be happier. So let's come back into Dandasana, otherwise known as staff pose. This is the last time I think I'm going to be wearing these shorts. I've lost quite a bit of weight since I've been out here and they're getting too baggy. I'm happy, but I have been working out really hard. I've been working out every day for minimum of 2 hours and maximum of 4. So anyway, enough about me, let's go to you. Feet go up, perfect. Press the hands in, prepare the body. There's nothing wrong with being slow and organised, don't be in a rush. Spring's on its way. We're going to change legs. Bend into the knee joints. Now, I have to be a bit careful on here, which is why we have to go into the basics and see where the body is. I'm going to draw the other leg underneath. However, I'm going to place my block here because it supports how the minuscule opens. This other leg comes around the outside. Yeah, it's quite difficult to do that on this side. Beautiful. The block goes behind you, remember? It's at the buttock that's lifted. Just adjusting, press the hand, hold the thigh in, nothing new there. Where's your posture right now? Breathe, lift. Let's spin it back. Ooh. Wowzers, that is a glute stretch and a half, eh? Hold it and apply all the principles. Press your hand in to give your body a lift. Draw the knee joint into the center of the body, that's glute activation. And have that really lovely coil effect. You know, when we go into Sufi grind, it's that coil, beautiful. Beautiful. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Okay. Can you take this arm, maybe behind you, pull it across? Does that help with your twist? Oh, that's deep. Keep holding. Keep breathing. Beautiful. The arm that's behind you, just lift on up, stretch through the body. And relax. Yeah, we've only done a few poses, but already you can feel this. My block goes on the other side now. I'm going to press the block in to lift. Going to bring this arm inside, maybe hold on to the ankle joint. Oh. how many more months do I have to wait to be patient? So, spine is lifted, I'm twisting, pressing that elbow joint just a little bit. This is going to help me with my twist. My little Balinese man, can you hear him? Inhale, exhale. He's about 4 foot and he's absolutely adorable. Take a breath, raise up through the arms. Raise up through the arms. Oh, interlink the fingers and lift. Lift, lift and lift. How are you doing? Breathe, relax. Perfect. Undo the legs with care. What do you need to do to recover from this? Sometimes the knees like to be twisted. Other times the knees do not like to be twisted. Okay, one more asana in this sequence and then we're going to do some more sections, okay? Are you able to sit on your knees, on your shins? Some of you are able to, and if you're not, what is the reason, okay? So, if for some of you out there it's an absolute no-no because of various knee problems, you have knees underneath the hips, you have a block or something that's quite high, you can place that very, very high up and you can see how my knees are not really pulled back to the extremity of a tendon pull. If, however, you know you can sit down a little bit, lower your block, and you might be able to bring your feet out. Some of you, you might not need to bring your feet out, you can bring your feet in. Please take the time to adjust how you're sitting. Feet out for me is comfortable, feet in for me is comfortable. Either or. I'm just making sure that my knee is super protected today. Okay, the relationship between the front lung, the rear lung, the front abdomen, and the rear spine. Now, the old version of you. Inhale, exhale. So this is what you do. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. Nothing wrong with that. However, we're only scratching the surface. We want to go deeper. So, adjust how you've sat. Tuck the tailbone in. You should feel a little bit of protrusion, so that push of your abdomen and your chest. Bringing your hands down is incredible, but as soon as you bring your arms up a little bit, suddenly your ribs have lifted. Now, when you breathe in, have the relationship where your palms open, your shoulders open, your chest opens, and automatically you want to come into a very small back bend. Okay, let's work on that. Don't worry about the external breath. Inhale, I'm going slowly. Squeeze the back, release it. Imagine you've got a piece of elastic here. You pull it, you pull it, you pull it, you squeeze. Yeah, feel the front shoulders opening to be able to release. In breath, out breath, in breath. So that's one section of opening and closing the chest. In breath. Now when you breathe out, you close your chest, you bring your palms slightly down, and you open up the back, almost like you're hunching. Pull the navel in, drop the chin, open your back. Reverse it. Palms go up, shoulders, breathe in. Breathe out. Remember, your chin needs to drop to have a spinal opening. Can you adapt that a little bit faster? make it work for you. Two more. Take a breath and breathe out. Inhale to open, hold it, turn the palms up, breathe out, drop the elbows a little bit. Take a breath in, bring the elbows, forearms, palms together, breathe out, drop it down to the heart. Section 1 of your mini warm-up is complete. I'll see you in section 2. Namaste from Canggu, Bali.